I'm Jane.
And we're SpielMill.
And this is...
We don't have a name for it. Tabletop Tag.
Themes.
Edition. Yes. All right. Tabletop Tag
Themes edition. That's it.
Perfect.
So basically, we love themes. And we just... this has just been an idea we've had going around for a while. Was to do like a Tabletop Tag specifically just about theme. Picking games for different themes.
Yes. Because I actually... What's so exciting about this to me is hearing everybody else's favorites in this. Like, I know what ours are.
So we will tag a bunch of you since we're kind of making this video up, I guess. So hopefully some of you do it.
Yeah. All right. Should we get started?
Yes.
All right. So our first theme is farming.
Farming. Okay. And farming is a surprisingly big theme in board gaming. Like, you know, not a lot of us are farmers in real life.
But there's a lot
or study farming.
Yeah.
But farming is a huge theme.
Yes.
So
what's your top?
My number one is kind of, it's weird because it's anachronistic a little bit, and that is Caverna.
I thought about Caverna.
It's only anachronistic because it's such a weird theme about dwarves and living in caves.
Yes. Well, I also have an Uwe game. There's a shock, but I chose Agricola.
Yeah.
Now, and it's not my top Uwe game, and probably I actually even like Caverna a little bit better, but just for straight up farming.
I thought about doing that because I have like honorable mentions. I had Agricola on that.
Just Uwe.
And Black Forest and Fields of Arle.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I could just put Uwe Rose.
It was all Uwe.
My honorable mention.
It was all Uwe.
Yeah, but for me, Agricola is like you're just straight up farming. That's all it is.
Yep. Love
that about it. So that's my top game in that category.
All right. Good choice.
Right.
All right.
Fauna.
This one was tough for me because there's a lot of games that kind of fit it. And so I ended up with Redwood. I think I wanted to pick Redwood, but in Redwood you're taking pictures of fauna and Flora, but you're taking pictures of animals primarily.
Yes. Yep.
And so you're looking around and taking pictures of them. I thought of like Eco's First Continent. I thought of Ottawa, Wild Serengeti, Endangered, Wingspan, of course. I mean, so many good choices.
So I will say Ottawa is my runner-up, and that's what I had before I came up to look for other games because in categories I couldn't remember, and I saw Finspan, which we haven't played, but that reminded me of like actually Wingspan.
Yeah.
And it's specifically for fauna because Ottawa is kind of also a farming game or an economic game, right? But when you think about just the animals, for me, Wingspan, you learn so much about the birds.
Yes.
They are the mechanisms are really thematic. You know, the brown-headed cowbird lays a bird in a nest, an egg in another nest, just for like its relationship to fauna. I mean, I love the game and I love birds, but again, like its truthfulness to the animals it represents is spot on, and I love it for that.
Yeah.
So that's Wingspan.
Okay, good choice. All right. Next up on the list, we have another type of fauna, and that's pets.
I didn't do that. I know I said it, but I didn't write it down. I'll wing it. I know which one I pick.
I actually had a hard time picking one for this.
Okay. Did you pick? I picked.
Go ahead.
I can pick off that. Calico.
Calico's a good choice.
Yeah. I mean, I know like Dog Park is really nice, and I can't even think of another.
I went with Spots.
Oh, Spots is good too. Yeah.
It's a cute little push-your-luck game about animals, dogs, really.
I like Calico because the cats in it are real. They're based on the cats of the people who designed the game, but it's also insanely thinky and brain burning when you look at these cute little cats and you're making a quilt and you're like, oh my god, this is so hard. So I really love that about that game. It just really hits on all those sweet spots.
All right, so our third theme, now we have this broken into two categories, wild flora and then domestic flora. So wild flora first.
Okay. I went with Forest Shuffle.
Oh, that's a good one. I went with Canopy.
Oh, Canopy's a good one too. I like that.
You're growing your trees and...
I bet when we tag Susan, that's going to be her favorite. No, I love Forest Shuffle again because, first of all, just mechanically it's a great game, but also it makes a lot of sense. You know, your flora, well, it's got fauna in it too, but they all score based on their relationship to other cards, which is of course based on the symbiosis they feel out in wildlife.
Right.
All right.
All right.
All right. So domestic flora.
Yeah, and this one I had a little harder time with.
What'd you pick?
I went with Gift of Tulips.
Oh, nice.
It's about giving flowers to people and stuff.
Yep. I went with Cottage Garden.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. I love that polyomino laying. It's really pretty. It's a very simple game to learn, but it can be a little bit brain burny, just trying to figure out what to do, how many spaces to go and all that. So I went with Cottage Garden. Uwe again.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Now we kind of have two space related ones, outer space, but not on our planet. Very specific. Or broad, depending on how many games you play like this.
Yeah.
And actually I had a pick, but I just changed it in my head.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm going with Spaceship, which is a little solo game.
Yeah, okay.
From Button Shy. And the other game that was in my head was Space Station Phoenix, both of which are great.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We have a lot more space themed games than we've actually played.
Yes. We don't go for them.
It's not my favorite theme. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite theme. So we have a limited number of ones that we've actually played that are actually in outer space, and I picked Space Station Phoenix for this as well. So we have a
good choice.
We have
kind of crossover.
Almost a crossover.
Almost
yeah.
crossover.
Yeah, we've only played that on BGA, but I really like it.
Yeah, I really like it. We should maybe get a copy, but
yeah, we should.
All right, non-Earth planet. In other words, outer space, but not Earth.
Yes. A lot of good ones for this one.
Yeah. I mean, I went with kind of the obvious choice for me, which is On Mars.
Same. Crossover.
So,
yeah.
Now, I had a runner-up. I had Terraforming Mars. Circadian's First Light were a couple runner-ups.
Mm-hmm.
But
the Martian, whatever the Mars game is.
First really Martians, I think it is. Yeah, that's really good.
Very
I didn't
underrated.
think of that, but that's great.
That's a very underrated game, yeah. I had a runner-up, but it's going to make a debut in a minute, so.
Okay. Well, other science fiction. So this is just a broad category of other science fiction.
And here we go with my runner-up.
Okay, what's your runner-up?
Vindication.
Vindication. That's the game. I couldn't think of the name of it. I have 3 games written down. I'm going to pick one out of this. I'm going to go with Morrison Game Factory, which is a puzzle game, but it's about sort of AI. That's all I'll say.
That was so good. I wouldn't have considered that science fiction, but you're right, it is. That is amazing. That probably would be on mine too.
Yeah. So now we have a bunch of history groupings, I guess, or themes.
We have 3 history themes. I could have done like 10. And this category is my favorite.
So we started with like ancient or classic history, which is like Rome and back. Rome and before.
Yeah. And this is another one that when I walked through the game room, I was like, oh, and wanted to add like 10 more games to this. So, I mean, there's so many good ones. Mare Nostrum, Ave Roma. Some of our Asian themed games probably would fall into that category as well. But I actually went with Trajan.
Oh, okay. Good choice.
Or Builders of Ur, because that's also not only a fantastic game, but is it Tabanusi Builders of Ur?
Tabanusi Builders of Ur.
Okay. Tabanusi, Builders of Ur. And one of the things why I actually probably think I want to make that my first choice is because when we think of ancient civilization, we only think of Rome and Greece, right? We never think of anywhere else. We might think of China. But there's all of these other Cholas, right? There's all these other civilizations that were flourishing and pretty advanced for their era, but we don't think of them. So I'm going to put Tabanusi, Builders of Ur first, and Trajan second.
All right. I went with Avaroma.
Of course,
really great, beautiful circular board, great history, great worker placement mechanisms. Tabanusi Builders of Ur was an honorable mention, and prehistory was an honorable mention.
See, actually, I think we could have split this into like prehistory, right? Classical period.
We could have gone all kinds of breakdowns, but we have 3. Because other people have to do this too.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Or hopefully.
This like some of our folks would probably split science and space into 17. I could do history into 17. So, and you could do fauna and flora into 17. Okay. Next up, we have middle history.
Yep.
This is a tough one. There's a lot of games.
There is kind of a lot, but I went with The Feast for Odin.
Okay. That's a good one. Very good one. I went with Impression.
Oh, that's a good choice. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah. This is kind of like meant to be Middle Ages or before or after that
before
range.
Like 1700. As soon as I started thinking about this, I realized Agricola, Orleans, Notre Dame, Kylus, King's Abbey.
Yeah. I have a long list of honorable mentions.
Yeah.
878 Vikings, Middle Ages, Merchants of the Middle Ages, Paladins of the West Kingdom, Amerigo, Goujon.
Like a lot of my favorite games.
I wasn't sure the exact time period of Goujon, but I'm pretty sure it falls into this.
I think it does, yeah. I'm pretty sure it does too. But I love impression, about the invention of the printing press. So
great choice.
It's like right in that time period. Yeah, but I mean, this category I could split into another, I don't know, 10 categories within Middle Ages history.
All right. Well, what about modern history? So we say modern, we're talking 1700 or later.
Okay. Also a lot in this category, but I went with Stonewall.
Oh, that's good. It didn't even cross my mind. I went with Obsession.
Very good. Excellent. That was a good one too.
Yeah, but Stonewall's a really good one. Yeah.
But also, and the other thing I was thinking about this is a lot of games that are set in the ahistoric period, but they're really like an economic game or they're about something else.
Yeah.
Like St. Petersburg and Le Havre are two that would sort of fall into this time period, but are more just in that time than sort of about.
I wasn't thinking of Obsession, and until the last second, my choice was Haspelnacht.
Haspelnacht's another really good one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of that for this.
Which is about coal mining. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So.
All right. Art.
Again. I'm sounding like a Vital Lacerda fangirl, but I went with.
You were a Vital Lacerda fangirl.
I went with the Gallerist. Yeah, Vital.
Okay, that's a good one. And I struggled to think of any. I could think of like 3 of them, right? And the Gallerist was obvious, but I didn't choose that for reasons.
Okay.
I chose Sagrada Artisans.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think of that one.
It is, because not only is it about like making art, the stained glass art, but there's all of the we colored while we played it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think you were supposed to color like your main board. We also colored the outside board. So like it to me was like a game about making art where you were also making art at the same time.
Right.
I love that. All right.
Music.
All right. What'd you pick?
Lacrimosa.
I did too.
I thought you would.
I thought that might be a crossover. Good chunky Euro.
Yep.
Really wonderful game.
Yeah.
Beautiful art.
I have On Tour as an honorable mention, like as a totally different angle on music.
I have the Roll and Write record game, which I can't.
Draft and Write
Records is my honorable mention.
Okay, good choice.
There's more of those coming out now. There weren't as many for a hot minute, but there've been more music games.
Now this next one is one of my favorite themes, and that is mystery or crime. What'd you pick?
Okay, so I did not pick my favorite game in this category because I just got tired of picking the same game over and over again. To be honest, we all know detective is my favorite game in this genre, but instead I picked Micro Macro because also you're solving the crime, right?
Yep,
you're like looking for clues, and it's such a clever, creative gameplay. You know, there's nothing else quite like it. So detective can sit on the shelf for this one. I went with Micro Macro.
Well, take it off the shelf, detective. But I also, as my honorable mention, I had Paranormal Detectives, which I think is a really fun one. I had Micro Macro and Chronicles of Crime.
I thought about choosing the what are they called? The games that are behind you. This Deadbolt.
Oh yeah,
they're not super complicated, but because there's a series of them and they pump them out month after month, they're like just very satisfying. There's always more.
They're like comfort food.
They are. They're like comfort food in a game. Indeed.
All right. Sports or sports-like activity or sports adjacent, whatever.
Yeah.
What'd you go with?
Well, I went with Baseball Highlights 2045 as my sort of favorite. Although I've got some honorable mentions, and it's pretty close. One is, can't remember the name of the Roll and Write baseball game that we play.
That's my choice. Dead Ball.
No, not that one.
Oh.
That would be one. But you know, it's easy. It's
Baseball
simple.
Highlights?
Is that what we play?
We have Baseball Highlights, the dice game.
And Football Highlights? Yeah, they're very easy, but they're really satisfying and they really feel like the game. So, and I think they do a great job of matching the mechanism to the gameplay.
Yeah.
We bust those out at the beginning of the season every year. And then Mini Golf Designer. as
Oh,
a,
that's a good choice. I went with Dead Ball, which is honestly it's more RPG, but it's basically as close to it's more of a baseball simulator using dice.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I think all of these games, Baseball Highlights, that one, and then the dice game, do a really good job of getting you sort of feeling like the sport itself, which is kind of hard to do in a board game.
True.
All right.
Urban or suburban planning and development.
All right. Well, I went with Suburbia.
That's a good choice.
I really like it. I think that if we played, there's another game which might be yours, that if we played it more might jump in front for me. So I'm not going to say it.
Okay, well, the game that I chose is kind of, I mean, it is sort of urban development, Cartographers.
Oh! That's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say High Rise.
No, I didn't. It wasn't even, High Rise wasn't even on my radar, but I have a long list of honorable mentions. Suburbia, Alhambra, Carcassonne, Between Two Cities, Carpe Diem,
I didn't even think of half of those. I didn't even think of half of those.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but I do
Bunch of
really
good
love
ones.
Suburbia.
Bunch of good
Suburbia is
ones.
wonderful. And we have the whole deluxe set of Suburbia, so you can be any color you want. You want to be magenta? Sure.
All right, what about economics and finances?
Well, this is why I didn't choose the Galleries for Art, because I chose it for this.
Ah, that's interesting.
Because it's really about an economic game. You're like trying to get your artists more famous, so the paintings are worth more. The theme is about running a gallery, but it's ultimately an economics game, and it is a lovely Vital Lacerda.
Yes, absolutely. I went with Le Havre.
Yep.
Very much an economic game, trading resources.
It's very good.
It's really good. Really good.
All right.
Building buildings and such.
Yep.
So, I also had as runner-up. These are more finance games, but Camel Up and Ready Set Bet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're betting games, but you know.
Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of games that could fall into the economics game. That's why I didn't even start with the honorable mentions, because as soon as I start to think about what comes after, the list is like 200 games long.
That's true. That's true.
Including Le Havre.
What about Fantasy World? What game in a fantasy world do you choose?
I mean, it's one of my favorite themes, and we do love this, but it's got to be Gloomhaven, Frosthaven. I mean, it's the presiding queen of fantasy games.
Yeah, I went with Edge of Darkness.
Okay.
Which is honestly probably, I mean, it might be even higher on my, like, I can't remember which is even higher on my list in my top 100 or whatever, because I love Edge of Darkness so much.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I had Gloomhaven is on the honorable mention list. Aeon's End and Everdell is kind of a fantasy world.
Yeah, again, this is another one that it was like, if I even open the door a little bit to the honorable mentions, they all come stampeding in, because there's just so many of them that
There's many choices, yeah. So the next one is Real World. This is kind of a vague category. It's just meant to be like something in the real world. It doesn't have to be historical. It doesn't have to be, it's just something in the real world.
Okay. Go ahead.
I went with Seven Bridges.
Oh, that's a lovely choice.
Seven Bridges is a game about taking a stroll through a city. It's actually a historical setting, I guess, but you get the idea. It's about taking a stroll through a town.
That's a really nice choice. I went with Tokyo Metro.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
that's a really good one.
You're taking your building. I think you're building, but it's also an economic game.
It's an economic game as well. Yeah,
where you're manipulating stock prices, but I really love that game. So.
All right. Then we have energy development, usage, or conservation. So there's a bunch of games about this. So we just thought it'd be a good category.
And we haven't played
most of them.
Yeah, I know. Like this is change. I'm almost 100% sure this is going to change next time. But for right now, my choice is Vital! It's CO2.
Yep. Vital! CO2!
You make a much better fangirl than I do. I can't do that. She's so good at it. Because that's what she does every time I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Chin's up!
Chin's up! Yay!
Actually, that's on the rare occasions you sleep later than me. I sleep later than you. All right. Next, food or drink?
No, food.
Food. Just food.
Just food. We'll edit that out. Or beep it. One or the other.
Just beep it. Okay. I'd have to change it.
Oh, okay, because we have a separate drink category.
I know. I never changed it.
So
I don't know.
We went with food.
All
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
My pick's a little weird.
Okay.
Flamecraft.
All right. That makes sense.
There's kind of a... First of all, there's food for the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
There's bread, and there's meat in the game. And, I don't know, it's been a while.
Yeah. I struggle with this one. I still don't feel like I have a really good answer because for me, like, I know there's a bunch of games out. There's like that tofu game that's out now.
We haven't played it yet,
We've
though.
got consumption food and choices. We've got like a lot of food
We haven't
games.
played that either.
I know, and we haven't played most of them. And most of the food games I've played are really light, like Sushi Go or Donuts for Donuts.
That's fun.
That is fun. At first I had Restaurant Entrepreneur on there, but then I thought that's not about
that's a good
food.
one.
But it's not about food.
But it is. It's about restaurants.
All right, we're going to go with Restaurant Entrepreneur.
Okay.
Then.
That's a roll on right, folks. That's a good one.
It's a print and play roll and write, so you can get it. I really like that game a lot. I don't know why. I love that game. So
Food Town, Food Truck
Frenzy
would be
Food Truck Off or whatever it's
the
called.
roll and write is better than the
But
regular
you could also
game.
do Feast for Odin on there.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, there's so many you could put in
Any
there,
game where you have to feed your people.
which is yeah. And this is another one where you could put it into like a million categories: producing food, serving food, whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, we're gonna stick with that.
Okay. What about drink? Beverages.
Okay. Well, before when I had food and drink and beverages, I had distilled as my food and drink game.
Oh, okay.
And as my beverages game, I had Dom Pierre.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I had to put them against each other in the drink category, distilled is a little bit more about the liquor than Dom Pierre. Dom Pierre is more of that economic or even farming game.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I went with distilled as well, and I also had Dom Pierre as a honorable mention with Brew Crafters and Coffee Roaster.
Yep. And here's another one. Vinos, I think would go in economics, and I almost feel like I should.
I thought of Vinos. Vinos.
All right. Travel and accommodations. I heard you say, "Ooh, that's a good one on this." So I got it. I want to know what you came up with. I think it was this category.
Well, then I bumped it.
Oh.
I think the one you heard me do that for was Boomerang.
Ooh, that is a good one.
But then I bumped it. I decided, and this is kind of could have fit in multiple categories. Belgian Beers Race.
Yeah.
Because you're traveling around Belgium, sampling different beers.
I feel like I should change my answer.
What's your answer?
Grand Austria Hotel.
That's a good one, though.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I think that was the one I was thinking of when we came up with the category title, and/or accommodations.
Yeah. Kind of obviously, which is why I'm like, oh, this is for Grand Austria Hotel. I know it goes in this category.
It's predetermined.
Sometimes I'm so sure that I know what my favorite is that I don't even think about it.
Yep.
And it's just like, oh, that's my favorite. So
this next category was I had some weird choices on my honorable mention list.
Wait, we did science and technology.
We didn't do it. That's what
I did it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you put that in your.
I have a bunch of weird choices for my honorable mentions for science and technology.
Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, I can't wait to hear what they are.
But my choice is Fox Experiment.
Mine too. Crossover. I want to hear what your weird honorable mentions
Well,
are.
Dinosaur Island.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ada Lovelace and the Legacy of the Analytical Machine.
Okay.
Great Dinosaur Rush and The Spell.
Okay, those are all really good. Yeah,
So.
but I definitely went with Fox Experiment. I mean,
yes.
handfuls of dice. So good.
So fun. Right.
All right, and then our final thing we had was to pick a theme that we didn't talk about. And I think we'll probably ask you guys to do this too, and then maybe we'll do another video with all the themes we didn't do.
Sure, that's a good idea. So what did you pick?
Well, I had several.
Oh.
Here's where I was like,
okay, this is interesting. What did you pick?
well, and I kept it to 3. I could go much further, but I did holiday.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Right? Word game, which isn't so much a theme, but
I thought about whether or not word game was the theme or not. Yeah. I came down on the side that it wasn't.
Okay. Well.
But
whatever. Or TV show or movie based.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah.
Buffy reminded me that.
Yes.
I should do that.
Yes.
What about you? What was your...
What games did you pick for those categories?
Oh, were we supposed to pick games?
Yes.
I didn't pick games for them. I don't know. Holiday would be probably Santa's Workshop.
Okay.
I'm gonna phone it in on these because I didn't think about it. It's just off the top of my head. Word game right now would be Perfect Words.
Yeah, that's really fun.
And then TV show or movie based, maybe Firefly.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Buffy's really good too.
Yeah. Well, obviously I didn't pick for those. So my category, I just picked one. And mine's current events.
Oh, okay.
Which is a bit tricky, but I went with Space Cats that fight fascism.
I like that.
It seemed apropos.
It does seem apropos. All right. Well, so who are we going to tag in this?
Everyone.
Everyone.
I don't know. I think we should tag,
obviously Board Game Beans.
Board Game Beans.
And Susan.
Teen Games. Kavre would be really good to do this.
Yeah.
I think.
Second Star from the Left. I would love to see them do this.
Good choice. Yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else? And then really what themes...
Anybody who wants to do it.
Right. What themes would you pick is also of interest, because that last question that you asked, because I feel like we could do a whole nother video with the themes that we didn't do that people would suggest.
People picked, yeah.
Because like I said, I phoned that in. Those are the games off the top of my head. If I really gave it a think, I might pick something different. Oh, and horror.
I thought of horror, but the reason I didn't mind doing it was because we all do a horror list at Halloween.
It's true.
So I was kind of like, or spooky, Yeah,
that's true. It's true. All right.
All
right. Well, that went quicker. We were worried we would overtalk this, but we did okay.
Yeah, that actually went a lot quicker than we thought. So that's good to know that you can come with over 20 categories of themes, list off games, and do it in less than a half hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember,
every day that you game
is a holiday.
Bye, everyone.